What's up, guys? Carlos from Low Budget Collectors coming at you guys with another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Hot Toys video game masterpiece, Spider-Punk. Yeah, this figure is amazing, guys. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I almost didn't get this. I wasn't really thinking about it. Obviously I played the video game, which if you haven't played Marvel's Spider-Man, it's amazing, guys. I want to tell you that right now. It's an amazing game. Play it if you have a PS4, or even a PS5. But if you have a PlayStation, play that game. That game is a masterpiece. Anyways, this figure shocked me. One of the most, I think, underrated figures from the Spider-Man line. There's a lot of Spider-Man figures coming out, and to be honest, I'm glad I have this one. It's straight out of the video game and straight out of the comic books, right here, in our hands, on the stand, and in your display case if you use, display cases. But yeah, anyways, this figure right here is, for me, it's a shocker. I was ultimately shocked. The amount of detail that this figure has, for example, like the jean jacket, the suit. The thing about the suit is it's different materials. You got this almost vinyl feeling, or rubber feeling kind of material, and then on top where you got the red right here, it's like a stretchier material. And I like it. This figure has been in this pose for months. And I mean, it's not a crazy dynamic pose, but it's it's a Spider-Punk pose. He's got his guitar with him, and he's feeling it. And ultimately, I think they did an amazing job with this guy. Amazing. I mean, I know I'm using that word a lot, but trust me, guys, it's tough to really get that across, in footage. But this figure right here, guys, is amazing. So let me go ahead and give you guys a closer look at this thing. Go over the accessories. And, all right, guys, here we go. Closer look at the Spider-Punk with a lot of his, basically all his accessories. The one thing I wanted to say about Hot Toys with their accessories when it comes to Spider-Man figures, comes with a lot. And as you guys can see, besides the two hands that he's already got on, you've got basically any combination of hands that you can think of. You got your whipping hands, your crawling hands. I would call that like a relaxed hand, some gripping hand, well, loose gripping hands, and then some web gripping hands. And then you've got, I guess, a web extension right there. The little spider drone. I think those are studs, because again, this is Spider-Punk. Some pegs. And right here, we've got another set of eyes. Well, two set of eyes. And some webs. Got some webs right there. Different options, as you can tell, a bigger web, for swinging, and then some shooting webs. Obviously, those are a little shorter right there. And then right here, guys, we've got the guitar, and it's a pretty good size guitar if you look at that right there. Detail on this guitar, just this thing. But yeah, so let me just go ahead and give you guys a little quick rundown. You got some nice shoes right there, some Converse looking shoes, but instead you've got the good old Spidey logo. Nice light blue on the pants right here, and obviously that goes up into the rest of the suit. You've got his studded belt right here, and then there you go, the classic front look on that Spider-Punk right there. Chrome dome right there, Spider-Punk right there. Got those nice spikes on the top of the head. But this jean jacket, guys, is amazing. For this scale, guys, it's held together very well. It gets that look down 100%. For me, just amazing. And real quick, sorry, I forgot to mention these little stud gauntlets right here, which are also his web shooters from right there. That is cool. And in the back, there you go. Closer look. So here are the little whipping hands. Detail on that. Got the crawling hands. And what I like about this Spider-Punk, guys, is so when he does the flipping hands, he's pressing on, it's hard to tell, but some more studs. That's pretty cool. And then we've got here some grasping hands. Loosely holding hands. Grip hand, there's a hole right there for the grip. Back. That web extension I was talking about. The extra pegs. So this is semi-articulated. These turn, which is about it. But no, this thing really cool. Same design as from the game. Again, the game was amazing, and this really does capture that look. And you got the eyes right there. Got some semi-squinting and extremely squinting eyes on top of the wide open eyes. And then again, the webs. These webs, guys, are pretty cool. I mean, I don't mind them. I know some people don't really care for these, but I think they're cool. It's hard, again, it's hard to use these sometimes, especially with this, but it's cool. I like it. And yeah, all right, guys. So I'll go over the articulation real quick. But again, here's another look at the Spider-Punk. All right, guys, we're gonna go over the articulation real quick. So we got Spider-Punk right here, and it's pretty simple articulation with this figure. You've got, so you got the head right here, and that is some good some back tilt action. So his head can go back pretty good. That's pretty good. Can bury that head in his chest, basically all the way down. Get some pretty good tilt right there, as you can tell. That tilt action. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's really good, guys. And then obviously the rotation, I can go around it all the way if I wanted to, but pretty good articulation right there on the head. Now to the arms, both can come up to about there. You don't want to go really any farther. And a little disclaimer: check the directions. Unfortunately, the box and all that stuff for this figure are in storage. I do have the accessories here. I keep all the accessories for all my figures on hand, just in case I want to change the look up. But again, you can come out to about here. Bring that back down. Can come up to about there. Yeah, you don't really want to push it anymore, because if you do, it bunches up a little bit. It's hard to tell, but it bunches up about right here. It's not really focusing. Yeah, it bunches up right about here. I mean, you can go back, but obviously you're not going to be able to go all the way around because of the soup. Now, see the elbow bend? Past 90. That's pretty good. I like that. I like my Spider-Man figures being able to go past 90. Because again, Spider-Man's going to be put in a lot of dynamic poses. Now, on top of that, let's see. There is right here. There is a biceps, slight. I mean, it's not that it's slight, but it's there. It's just really tight because of how muscular this guy is. There's a bicep swivel in there, and also, sorry, I know I have it backwards. There is also a butterfly joint in there, and then real quick, guys, so that the wrist right there. If you want to push back a little bit on the gauntlet, you got, I mean, it's on a ball, so you can turn that around to go whichever way you want. But yeah, so there's that. There's the arms, and now for the ab crunch. It's it's there. But you really gotta force it, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure it's because of all the material that he's got on him. So you really gotta force that ab crunch, and it's almost like a partial because this upper torso area, you can feel like it has some play in there, but it just kind of springs back. So this is basically all at the waist, like, you know what I mean? It's at the waistline, and then that's back. So it goes back pretty good. I mean, you're still getting what you want. And then now for the legs. So again, redirections on this about there. Sorry, feeling that crotch a little bit, but I don't want to rip my figure. And that's as far as I'm willing to go with both legs at the same time. It's not much, but it is what it is. Now, let's see. And as you can tell, the figure, the material bunches up a little bit after you move it. So you do have to kind of massage around the material whenever you're trying to get it into some poses. And as far as kicking up, I would say there. So not really 90. It's stuck back here on the Spider-Man cheek. Now you bring it back down. Again, you have to kind of move things around. There is a little bit of thigh swivel, which is good. But as you saw, I can't really go up much. Back, about a small amount. This starts to bunch up right here. Bring that back. Now for the knee. When you do move the knee, you can feel it moving, like the joint. So that's good. It's not super loose, not super tight, but it, you can feel it. So that's good. So yeah, I mean, you can go almost past 90, but you're gonna get that bunch up right there, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I mean, if you're gonna do this briefly, take a couple pictures or do a video like this and then put it back, should be fine. Shouldn't see any problem with it. I'm not sure if that was audible, but again, the joint they use right here on the knee, pretty good. But again, put it back, massage it out a little bit, make sure it's not getting super wrinkled. I will say, as far as that real quick on the wrinkling, this figure has been pretty good. It hasn't really wrinkled off so much, which is perfect for a Spider-Man figure. Okay, and then now into the ankle. Oh, the shoe can get down about there. get up about there pretty decently with these shoes. And let's see, does it have pivot? Yeah, there's a little bit of pivot right there. Some good rotation. Again, nothing crazy, but it's there. And I have not tried to take the jean jacket off. Will I? Probably not. Probably won't. But I mean, so that's basically it with the articulation, the accessories. It's a lot of accessories. Let me get. I mean, this is a plain pose right here. Let me get them. I mean, as you saw the pose that I had them in earlier, great pose. So let me get some of these other accessories on here, real quick, guys. So I got Spider-Man into a fairly decent pose. One thing about Spider-Man figures is that you're always gonna want to get him into some type of a dynamic pose, and boom. So there's a nice pose right there. I feel I'm liking that right there. Pretty cool. That web slinging action. Not bad. In my opinion. So it's alright. There's that web slinging extension. It's okay. I'm not really gonna use it, but I mean it's there if you need it. Alright guys, and one of my favorite ways to pose this guy is obviously with his guitar. There we go. This is one of my favorite Spider-Man figures. I didn't think it was going to be, but it is. But yeah, this guy, just look at him. This is Spider-Punk day in, day out. If you're a Spider-Man fan, doesn't matter if it's due to the movies or comic books or even the video games. This right here, I think you gotta get. You gotta pick this Spider-Punk up. And I know for a fact right now, if you want to get one, you can go ahead and get it over at Superbad Action Figures, which is where myself and my brother, we get all of our Hot Toys figures. We get them from Superbad Action Figures. They're a booth located at Frank & Sons Collector Show. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. Feel free to hit them up if you guys see anything on their page, or if you have a question about availability. If you know if it's a figure that's already out, definitely hit them up. You see if they've got it. But hey, I know Spider-Man is super popular right now as far as Hot Toys is concerned. He's going quickly. I would definitely jump on the opportunity to own not just one, two, try to get as many as you can, especially if you're a fan. But this one definitely, I think you should get into your collection. For me, I'm happy that it's in mine. I was blown away with just the amount of detail, because this figure basically screams fun. It screams Spider-Punk. It's just an amazing look, and I mean, I might not have the most posability, but to be honest, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the fact that I can't do super crazy poses because it's not wrinkling, and I can get him into these really badass poses even with a limited amount of range of motion. So for me, that's amazing. Check us out on Instagram. But yeah, if you guys want to get figures, check out Superbad Action Figures. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, put in the comments, please. Put in the comments down below what your favorite suit is for Spider-Man. We've got a bunch more as far as Spider-Man figures from Hot Toys, and hopefully we can bring you guys those reviews soon. As you can see, this is one of the many Spider-Man suits that Hot Toys has made, and we hope that you guys enjoy the video, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.